Hello everybody, I should now be live. Let me know in chat if you can hear me properly. Everything should be sounding okay. Can you even hear my game actually? You might not be able to. Let me check that real quick. Where has it gone? Ooh. There we go. You should be able to hear my game now. Indeed you can. Cool. Turn my volume up. Let's start recording. And we should be good to go. Hello everybody. Also, I think I've now fixed stream delay. So someone tell me something in chat and I'll try to respond to you like as soon as I see it. And we can see if the delay is fixed. Yeah, I'll give a few minutes for people to join. I'll also ping the Discord. Also, damn, Combat XP boost. That's 750k. Let's go. List that up real quick. Easy. Hello, Metek. Metek, if you can put in chat, like, say, hello, Kuvja. Delay test? Okay, I saw that message just now. How long did that take for you to hear me say that? Let me ping the Discord real quick whilst I'm waiting for a response. At here, we are live testing Trencher Slayer, which apparently makes up to 100 mil per hour. Please do come along, even if it's just in the background. I may release a new early game money making method later in the stream as well. I'm putting the stream link. 15-second delay. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's better than it has been in the past. I'm not too mad about that. Right, there we go. It's now posted in the Discord, and I believe a good start. Also, yes, our Combat XP has already sold. Let's go. But so yeah, so today's stream I'm going to be testing out Trencher Slayer, which apparently it can make a lot of money currently because they re-enabled the RNG meter for it. So some things are up in price, some things are down in price. And yeah, it can be crazy for money. I'll explain more in a minute. I'll give a chance for some people to join before that though. Let me get my stream chat out. Yes, the bot's working as well. Nice. Cool. W Nightbot. You can change delay. Yeah, I turned the delay option off completely in OBS. And there shouldn't be any delay on the actual live stream itself either. Nope, there shouldn't be. So I think that's just my Wi-Fi, to be honest, rather than anything else. So yeah, today we're going to be testing out some tier 5 Trencher Slayer, which apparently does make a lot of money. And yeah, oh, I did not mean to spawn that button. Let me kill this one real quick. And then I'll explain what match you're going to be doing and how it makes so much money. Yeah, I actually hate these bats so much though. They are so annoying. And then get rid of these eggs. And then kill it. Job done. Okay, so let me explain what we're doing. So basically, of course, there's this item, if you didn't know, called the Ananke Feather. And what this allows you to do, let me go to a safe spot real quick. Basically, this Ananke Feather, where's it gone? There it is. If you use it, you can add XP to your RNG meters for like any RNG meter within the game. For example, the Trencher Slayer one is going to add 500,000 XP to it. So if we do that, for example, just like that, you'll see you gained 500,000 progress on your Trencher Broodfather RNG meter. If we look inside said RNG meter, it's called Hoppity. Go away, honestly, I hate Hoppity. Looking for RNG meter for Hoppity whilst we're talking about RNG. So yeah, you'll see that we now have 659,000 XP. So yes, we did gain 500k. And let's have a look. Tarantula Silk costs 3.5k. So if we do 500k divided by 3.5k, one Ananke Feather is going to get us 142 Tarantula Silk. And these currently sell for about 370k per. So if we do 142 times 370k, one Ananke Feather, which costs just under 20 million coins, you can turn that into 52.5 million coins of Tarantula Silk. And that doesn't even account for any other RNGs or Tarantula Webs or anything else that you get during the process. Another solid option is also the Shriveled Wasp. If we look, 500k divided by 300 and what was it? 51k. So for every Ananke feather you use, you get 1.42 shriveled wasps. So if we do 1.42 times by the... How much is a shriveled wasp right now? I think it's 18 mil. I'll just double check that. The feather's about 20 million coins. These shriveled wasps are currently about 18 million coins. So 1.42 times 18 million coins. That's 25.5 million coins you get back for one Ananke feather, which costs 20 million coins. Which is pretty damn crazy. So I think what I'm going to start out by doing is testing it with shriveled wasps whilst they're still up in price, because I imagine these will crash in price very, very quickly. And then later on, if those crash, we'll go back to tarantula silk, which is a bit more consistent. So yeah, that's what we're going to be testing today. The feather for the F7 RNG meter is not as good. It's about... let me go to my island and grab one of my other ones, because I've got a stockpile of them from the attribute update. I never bothered to sell them. Let's have a look. For F7, it gives only 8,000 XP. So for 281k XP, divided by 8k, you need 35 feathers to get a handle, which just isn't worth it. Yeah, you say count full numbers, not 0.4, but bear in mind, if you use 100 feathers, it will average out over time. So, like, obviously, you're not going to do it once and then leave it. You're going to do it multiple times, kind of thing. Like, there's no point in me saying, oh, I'll have to round down to 1, because that's not realistic in the grand scheme of things, if you get what I mean. I don't know how I'll explain that. That's probably tragic, but yeah. Yeah, using decimals in this is not bad, because obviously you're going to do hundreds of bosses per hour, so it does get quite close to that value. Anything else in chat? Time 5 sting when? I'll get Chime 2, bang, like that. 280 mil, who cares? I'll happily pay 280 mil for Chimera 2. Why not? I'm not getting Chimera 5 though, that is hella overkill. Right, there's an Iron Man non in here. Why is bro on Iron Man doing Tarantula Slayer doing Derpy? Strange guy. Yeah, we do enough damage to one tap, luckily. What are our stats saying? Our stats let me equip my Golden Dragon, which is what we care about. We do have... Oh, what the hell is this stats menu? Oh, they've changed it, haven't they? I forgot about that. Let's have a look. 1,733 strength and 1,752 crit damage and 100 bonus attack speed. So our stats are actually balanced out really quite nicely right now, which is cool. Let me also get the Primordial belt real quick. I forgot I sold mine before the update because it's going to drop in price. How much is it just to buy it on the auction house? Primordial. Let's have a look. 210 mil. And to craft it's... How much is it to craft? It's 140 mil. How does this Tara Silk math work? 500k divided by 3.2 means 50 million coins. It doesn't mean to reset when you drop it once. No, it will only use up the amount of XP that the item uses. For example, when you use Tarantula Silk, that takes up 3.5k XP. So you'll just use up only 3.5k of that meter, if you get what I mean. 140 mil plus by 17 mil times 2 for the Shriveled Wasps. Plus 20 mil. Oh, that's an equal sign. Plus 20 mil times 2 for the Tarantula Silk. Plus 300k times 3 for the Soul String. 215 million coins to craft. So it's actually better just to buy this one on the auction house. Let's do that. Nice. So that's the Primordial. You can't dungeonize this anymore, can you? But can you put stars on it? Okay, you can still put stars on it. Good. I'll be a premium member in the chat. Let's go. What's the best hunting method for your money right now? If you use the Discord, we have a bot which if you do /best profits, then you'll see whichever the best hunting method is right now with current prices. Shriveled Corner 88 mil. I'm not paying that. How much is it? 4 Shriveled Wasps, which is 17 mil times 4. 17 mil times 4. 68 mil, so yeah, it's cheaper. Let's buy 4 of these wasps. Let's have a look. 17 mil. 17.5. 17. I could totally just RNG meter these myself, but I want to get this all done before we start. 3, and that's 4. Claim all of those guys. Then we need Eye of Enders. 64k, what the hell? I don't even care at this point. I don't even care. I'll pay 8 times the value. I'm rich. I do not care. That was such overpay. That was so unnecessary. Oops. So we've got the shriveled cornea. Oh yeah, we have to do it in the hex. We can apply this. Let's put the, where's it gone? Shriveled cornea. Very, very nice. And we'll put a recombobulator on it as well. And then I believe that's the best Slayer equipment in the game and the best Slayer armor in the game, which is cool. Yeah. Oh no, I spent a lot of coins actually. I was at 9.6 bill per solo, and now I'm at 8 bill. Oh my god, I spent 1.6 bill. I did not think I spent that much. Oops. But yeah, this RNG meter is a Sky Honey. Yes. Slide me some money. I'll pass. I don't want to tap these things, which is a pain, but there's not much I can do about that. Okay, so let's just try our boss real quick. Where'd it go? There it is. Use our Terminator to bow these down. And then use our Terminator again. Just like that. And then kill it. Easy peasy. You'll see we get Tarantula Silk every single time. And bear in mind, when you use RNG meter, that does not stop you from getting other drops as well. For example, we just got a Bane of Arthropods book, which is very, very nice. Also, our magic find is horrendous. What the hell? No way is that real. Are my enrichments set properly? Oh, they are as well. Oh, that's tragic. Where's my beacon? There it is. Let's buy Scorched Power Crystal. Oh, apparently I can't. What the hell? Scorched Power Crystal. Oh, because they're up in price. Again, I'm paying over their price. I don't care, man. Just let me buy it. I'm rich. Shove that in there. Put that onto Magic Find. Where's Magic Find? There it is. Yeah, Magic Find is still kind of trash though. Oh, hang on a second. Why do I not get the buff from Habanero Tactics? Oh, I need the gummy bear, don't I? Yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you, Russell in chat. Now, yeah, there we go. 45 magic find there. That's where it was. That does explain it. What did I have there? My Abby phone. Get my hunt axe out. Okay, this lobby's full. Oh, I've accidentally tapped out. Oopsie daisies. Let's try find a decently empty lobby. I'm watching a brewing video. Can I help you? Not right now. That alchemy video, I must admit, is absolutely trash. I do apologize for anyone who's had to watch that. That is an awful video. I do intend on remaking it and making it a lot more clear, and that should come in the next day or so. I do have the alchemy guide and the fishing guide, which I want to make this week, which are very much on my to-do list. So yeah, apologies if that video is a bit unclear for anyone. I know the video quality there is just not up to scratch. That video is quite old as well. So yeah, I will try and remake that video for you guys in the next few days, if possible. Yeah, let's spawn in the boss. Oh, yep, we are wearing my crimson. The timer on these eggs is way too slow though, honestly. It's like, this boss feels so tedious to grind. Also, I wish there was something like here for Blades where you'd get immunity to the other mobs whilst you're fighting this boss. Like, for example, in Blades, like you don't have any other Blades attacking you. But in this, these magma cubes are hella annoying. I mean, like, it's not bad because they don't do much damage. It's just annoying when you're shooting for the eggs. Also, on my auto, yeah, my auto pet rolls are still on, I do believe. Why have meter on Silk? Because Silk, I think the profit is about 200k per boss. I'll double check that in a minute. I think Shriveled Wasp was technically better, but I want to test it with like reliable rates instead of rates which will just crash in an hour. So if you're doing this right now and you're doing this yourself, I think Shriveled Wasp is better. But in terms of longevity, then Tarantula Silk will survive longer. Let me double check though. Coins per XP 48. Oh no, but that doesn't count the... Oh, that is a lot lower than the coins per XP for the Tarantula Silk, because the Tarantula Silk's 103, and this is 48, but I don't think that's right. Because if Shriveled Wasps are still expensive, as they should be... Yeah, still 17 mil, so that's incorrect. Let's buy some more. So let's buy like 5 Ananke feathers real quick. I'll happily pay 19 mil per. Oh, they're being bought out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. About 19 mil per. Let's consume 5 of them. I know I had 1 in my inventory before. Put them all onto my Tarantula Slayer. Just like that. Let's put my inventory back to how it was. I don't even remember how it went now. Like that. And then if we do /RNG and put our RNG meter onto, look at that, 3.1 million XP onto Shriveled Wasps. So we've just put 3 million XP there, divided by 351k. So we can get 8 Shriveled Wasps, 8.5 technically, but I'll count it as 8 just for the sake of testing. So let's do 8 bosses, and then we should get 8 Shriveled Wasps. And we'll see how much money that gets us. Also, let's reset this. There we go. Yeah, we'll do 8 bosses and see how much money we make. These egg phases are so slow, man. It's so frustrating, honestly. And also, what's our magic find now? I'm curious. 275, that's a bit better. It's still not great, though. Yeah, of course, we do get our Shriveled Wasp there. Yeah, get 500k, I think is a bit much for it, to be honest. I mean, to be fair, the items were overpriced in the first place anyway. Like, it was like 80 mil for a Shriveled Wasp. We need, like, a lot of them, especially for Iron Man. It's just crazy. Yeah, I think the XP amount is nice. It's just that the hype and the... like, how expensive the items were before the update is keeping them high right now. I probably explained that really tragically again. I do apologize. Magic Finder's a myth for real. Okay, there's another wasp. Am I even recording right now? I better be. Yes, I am. Cool. Maybe Dex swap? Is Dex better for Magic Find? I mean, I've got a Chimera 3 Daedalus Axe. Somewhere. Chimera 3. Maybe. I'll try it. There's a mini boss. Spawned in. Yeah, sold all your Shriveled Wasps on H before the update. Good idea. I did tell Premium to invest in Ananke feathers for this as well. Which obviously they were 16, 15 mil before the update, and now they're like 19, which is W profits for the Premium. Also, I'm kind of low on health here. What the hell? Swap to my Daedalus. Oh, Tarantula Talisman. 280. Okay, so it's slightly better. Slightly better. Nothing crazy though, and probably not worth swapping to. How much is this Tarantula Talisman? It's only 100k. Oh, I thought that was like 600, 700k. Damn. I've got a minus She Drug on. Yeah, I do. I don't know how my magic finds so low, honestly. Because I've got a relic G Drag. I've got okay-ish pet score. I've got a lot of enrichments. But I don't know why my magic find is so low, to be honest. Yeah, we paid about, what was it, 95 million coins for these feathers? And we need to do 8 bosses and see how many bosses we are. So we're halfway through and we've already made 68 million coins, which is kind of crazy. There's another boss. I'm using a Sting right now. They made the Sting's damage significantly better. A Claymore's probably still on par with a Sting, but you can use a Sting now, and I can be bothered to buy a Claymore, so that's why I'm using Sting. And yeah, Derpy is Mayor right now, so these guys do have double HP. which, because I'm actually good at the game, isn't an issue, but if you have awful damage, then it might be an issue for you. Yeah, these bosses are quicker than I thought they were to spawn, to be honest. But then I guess we got extra XP from Derpy, which definitely helps. These bats are such a pain as well. Oh, there's another one over there. I wish there was a way to fade skip Torrential Slayer. That'd be so nice. Yeah. Sorry, outside of Derpy is definitely valid. Because the health isn't too bad on these. Okay, so that's 6 bosses now. So 2 more to go. That's 30 mil in under 2 minutes. Yeah, we've already made back what we spent. And we still have 2 bosses spare. That's how ridiculous is it, guys. So scrap 100 mil per hour. It's more like 500 mil per hour at this rate. Crazy. I shouldn't have killed that many. That was stupid. So that's boss number 7. And of course, again, another Shriveled Wasp. Will these things sell though is the real question. Because it's all well and good having them, but if they don't sell on the auction house, then it's kind of useless. But if they sell like really quickly, then it's like, god damn, we're cooking. And I guess we could also craft stuff with them if we wanted to as well. Which would arguably also be better for profit. Yeah, my RNG meter set to Wasp Side, which is why or Shriveled Wasp, which is why we're getting so many of them. Okay, so that's 8 bosses done. Let's go over here. And as you might be able to tell by the it's going to want us to be in here for the profit tracker to count. As you might be able to tell by my profit tracker, we've just casually made, 136 million coins in 8 bosses. So 136 million coins, but bear in mind we spent a lot on Ananke feathers. Take away 5 times 19 mil for the Ananke feathers. That's 41 million coins in profit in 5 minutes. 41 mil in 5 minutes, guys. That is ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. So let's list these guys up, I guess, and see how fast they sell. Still looking at just under 17 million coins. We'll list up at 16.9. Darkness Within Rune, that doesn't sell, won't bother selling it. 16.8 mil. The Ananke Feather gives you 500k XP, which is the equivalent of 1.42 Shriveled Wasps. I didn't mean to put that. 16.8 mil. 16.7 mil in case I get undercut. 16.7 mil. 16.7 mil. And 16.7 mil. So we'll see how fast those can sell. But yeah, that's 40 million coins in profit if they do sell. I guess we have to account for AH taxes during Derpy, and one of them sold already, goddamn. Oh, so this guy's buying up my entire stock, jeez. AH tax during Derpy is going to be big though, isn't it? Where's my profit tracker gone? So 136 million coins worth of Shriveled Wasps. What's the math on it? I'm trying to do. Times by 0.9. I think it's 3.5 during Derpy, or might be 4.5. It's one of the two anyways. It's pretty much the same. We got 128 million coins after tax. Take away the 19.2 mil times 5. 32 million coins in profit in 5 minutes. So yeah, it's about 32 mil in 5 minutes, which is not bad whatsoever. It's not 10% because it only accounts to your claiming fees. So for example, when I list something up, it's still the same tax. Also, these do sell insanely quick. That's 4 sold already, which is crazy. It's ridiculous. Also, I had someone sold at 15 mil earlier from when I was doing it earlier, but prices have actually gone up since then. Yeah, 7.5? 6.5% tax, I think. Because it's 3.5% listing, and then instead of 1% claiming, it's 4%. So it's 7.5. It's definitely 7.5. I'm being thick, guys. Do excuse me. So yeah. So this is a hypothetical, like 500 mil per hour, but obviously, I mean, probably not that much even. It'd be like 300 mil per hour even. But of course, you're going to struggle to sell these things, which may cause issues. And of course, eventually the price of Ananke feathers will go up as well, which isn't going to help either. Also, why is my health so low? What the hell? Yeah, why is my health so low? Does the boss limit health regen? Strange. I'm actually about to die here. What the hell? There we go. Nice. What's you confused about, Astis? I probably butchered your name pronunciation, by the way. I do apologize for that. Or what is it about the method that you're confused about? And technically you can try and hunt flaming spiders at the same time for additional profit, although that'd be like a marginal profit gain. But hey, profit's profit. Let me go stand up here real quick and what do I want to do? Oh, it's respawned another one. Right, never mind. Also, guys, only 17 likes on the stream right now. Come on. There's 90 people here. It's kind of crazy. We can get to at least 50 likes right now. Come on. Only half of you need to subscribe. Be in the good half of people, trust. Also, I forgot to mention, but look at how much money we make from tarantula webs. Just the tarantula webs on these are good profit. That's already 2.5 million coins in like, what, 10 minutes of doing bosses? And then the tarantula silk from earlier we can sell. Okay, so I'm now going to test it with using tarantula silk. Because that's way more consistent than doing it as we are doing it currently. Did all of our wasps even sell? Okay, so we're still waiting for 2 to sell, but that's not bad, you know. 6 of them sold in like, what was that, like less than 5 minutes? Which is kind of crazy. For how expensive they are, they do sell very quickly. How low do you think Primordial will go to? What you mean, the eye? I presume you're talking about? The Primordial eye won't go down that much. It needs just over 7 feathers to get it. And so if you do 7 times 19 mil, it costs about 133 mil with Ananke feathers. And it's worth about 137 million coins. So this won't go down that much more. Like lowest, I'd say about 130 million coins. Am I an ego? Are we dead ass right now? No, I'm not an ego. I can confirm. Can you give a hint to the fast fishing 50? I could. All I'll say is you won't need a water rod. That's your clue. You wish the patch note got delayed 2 more days. Still a very tedious exam, so can't play. That's rough, man. Good luck in your exam. Also, there's our shriveled wasp still selling. Nice. Let's go. What else do we need to do? Let's check the sub count. 17,213. Okay. We are on our way to 17.3k, I believe. And yeah, if we hit the sub goal, I will show you guys a really good early game hunting money making method. So if you want to see that and you aren't already, then do make sure to subscribe. I bottled that line, bro. Bruh. Okay, let's reset our RNG meter real quick. Let's go to this. Set up our sacks, set up everything. Do /RNG. Is that set properly? Yes, it is. Let's consume another Ananke feather as well. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Who's this guy? So we've got 500k XP. Okay, so I think here we should just do 142 bosses, because that's how many bosses worth of Ananke feathers we have. So if you look, each branch itself will consume 3.5k XP. So 500k divided by 3.5k, that's 142 bosses. So I guess we'll just do 142 bosses and see how much money we make, right? And then this will actually be like accurate, like good, consistent money making as well. This won't be some nonsense like, if you sell this item at this price, you might be able to make this much, and then it's really inconsistent. And maybe I'll make a video on it, and then I'll just ruin the method, right, guys? Sorry for the dumb question, no problem, man. If you're confused, I can explain it again. It's just, I don't know what exactly you're confused about. There's our tarantula silk. These bosses are really quick spawn during Derpy. It's kind of crazy. And they aren't like that hard to kill because obviously you get locked behind the egg phase anyway. So the actual boss times aren't that much higher, if higher at all. It's just this stupid phase takes way too long for literally no reason. There's some more tarantula silk. Lovely stuff. Yeah, it takes me like 1 mini boss to spawn. It's so crazy. Yeah, this is better for money than Blade right now. It's kind of crazy. I mean, unless you're like fully hyper max Blade, at which point I know it makes like 100 mil per hour. Like if you're like properly like sweaty and maxed out. Yeah, I'm interested to see how much it makes with the tarantula silk method, because that's like good consistent money. And the tarantula webs are making a lot. Like I've done 3 bosses and already that's nearly 500k worth of tarantula webs. Yeah, already 1.2 million coins profit in 3 bosses. It's kind of crazy. Where'd he go? There he is. $100 viewers, yeah. Now it's 91. You've cursed me, bro. Where the frick did the boss go? I went to reach out and this boss has can't even speak right now. Disappeared. I'm about to die. What the hell? There we go. There's our first RNG drop, the bite rune. Worth approximately 0 coins. Another boss wandered. There's another one. Yeah, we'll do 142 bosses since that's how much one Ananke feather gives you, or enough for it to give you. If you get what I mean there, I'll explain that really tragically again. Is there a list of mods and texture pack he's using? Yes, if you do exclamation mark mods, you'll find our mods guide. Also, guys, if you do want to find a good early game money making method, do exclamation mark bot and it'll show you how to use our early game money making method bot in the Discord. And if you're not in the Discord already, what the hell are you doing? Exclamation mark Discord. Or just go to discord.gg/Kuja, same as my YouTube name. Yeah, Blaze is 800k per boss, but also takes longer to do the bosses. Actually, probably not that much longer, actually. If you can do double demon consistently, probably not that much longer, to be fair. Yeah, but also, I need to calculate something real quick. How much did we spend per boss on the Ananke feathers? The 19 mil divided by 142 bosses. Okay, so we're spending about 133,000 coins per boss here, guys. So, you see the Slayer spawn cost? You can add 133k per boss to that. So right now we've spent about 900k extra, so we've only made about 1.8 million coins worth of profit. Which still isn't bad, don't get me wrong, but it's not as crazy as it looks in the top left, if you get what I mean. Did you say Alchemy Guide is bad? Yeah, it's really rushed. I speak really quickly, and it's just not great. I make some mistakes in it. So I intend on remaking that within the next like day or 2 maximum. I mean, it's still usable. Like, it's not like completely... Ooh, why did I have poison there? What the hell? Why is there a cave spider on me? The frick? But yeah, the guide, I'm not really happy with how it is, so I'm going to remake it. I believe we just failed a tarantula boss, bro. Where's this cave spider spawned in from? Like, oh, is it that one? Or is that one I just spawned, though? I don't know. Either way, stupid game. What's the best minis for money? I can't lie. I haven't even looked at minis for money in the last like 5 months. So I wouldn't be able to answer that question for you. I'd imagine Slime to NPC is still like not bad. Like it's not amazing, but it's solid passive income. Personally, I prefer minions for either leveling up skills or leveling up your collections because it's so easy to make money now that you don't really need minions for money unless you're quitting for like a year, at which point it is worth it. It might be a cocoon mini boss. That's definitely possible. Why'd you do stairs with Derpy? Because they make hella money, bro. And Derpy has no effect on Tarantula Slayer rates. Because Tarantula Slayer's got like negative health. Like, if there was no like phases on this, I could like kill it in like 6 hits. I can literally just not take long at all. And also these mobs or these bosses are easier to spawn in now because there's more skill XP. And I've done like alchemy and carpentry and everything else, so there's no point doing any of that. Like the only other skill I have to max is farming, I think. I've maxed everything else. And I'll just do farming during Finnegan. Yeah, so fast spawns and also the actual boss times aren't that much slower than without Derpy. Like 10 more health takes me like 5 seconds, not even that, like 2 seconds to get through. And there's another boss spawned. There we go. But why do you have to max all skills? Because it gives Skyblock XP and it looks cool? Why do you have to max anything in the game? Is that my boss or is that a random mob? Also, we haven't got a single RNG drop so far, which is kind of rough. Oh, it was my boss. What's the best sword? I'm level 107. Depends on your net worth, your magical power, your skills, all of that stuff. So that's a very vague question, which you can't really answer. Thank you, Volcacor. I appreciate that. I'm so awful at pronouncing people's names. I keep on like someone will say something nice to me. I'll try to thank them. I'll get their name wrong. I'll look like an idiot. You charmed a flaming spider. I don't care. There we go. There's a mini, and there's the boss spawn. Let's take out these eggs. Princess Slayer, in my opinion, is the worst designed boss in the entire game. It's so tedious to do. Like, for what it is, they just added this long animation just because they didn't want people killing it in 5 seconds. It's so tedious to do. And, like, it's not even fun either. It just makes good money. Yeah, we're about 10% of the way through our test. Is still venomous? That's fairy stack with flaming flame during egg phase. I don't know. I've never tried it. Let me ask the guy in guild who knows a lot about Spider Slayer. I will double check that. Yo, beggar. Let's see if he's watching / in the guild. Being active. Is he going to respond? Oh, he is. Cool. Apparent. What's the meta for killing Evive parrot? Quick. Apparently, there's something with flaming flame. Let's see what he says. Okay, apparently it is good. So does Frosty work on these eggs then? Does Pharaoh work on eggs? Oh, it's the venomous apparently which does it. Okay, I should have a flaming flay somewhere. Flaming... I spelled it wrong, didn't I? Oops. Flaming flay. Nope. Maybe in my island. Do we own a flaming flay? Not in there. Not in there. Ignore how messy my island chests are. Don't question it. Maybe it's in my museum. Let's go to weapons, flaming flay. Oh, it is in here. Bet. Okay, so it gets frost too. Should I put enrichments on Pharaoh? Since going for meter. Yeah, we'll try it with Frosty and see how it goes. Enrichment popper. Let's have a look. That's a good point. We could use a mosquito pet. Where did it go? There it is. I need the dirty reforge as well. Okay, I believe I can get that. It's from the guy back here, if I do remember correctly. Yes, it is. We'll apply that to our flaming flow. We'll put enrichments on Frosty. Slash Skyblock menu. How much Frosty is that? Let's have a look. We are at only 60. No, I thought I had more than that. I could get Fatal Tempo 1, I guess. How much is that costing? 88 mil. Ooh. That's quite expensive, isn't it? The boss is healing faster than DPS. That's cooked. You might be cooked. How do you make so much money because of RNG meter on the Tarantula Silk? Texture pack name. You can see my texture pack right here. Prism 16x pink variant. Is there anything in here which gives Frosty? Scorching gives Frosty, but I'm going to lose a lot of damage in that, so I don't think it's worth. You know what? Let's just try with our current Frosty. If we need more, that's fine. We'll just see how this goes for now. Here we go. Okay, so I've pretty much just got like that, right? Am I doing this wrong? I'm not sure how. Am I meant to left click them? Maybe. Right, I'll do it with my turn for this boss. And then I'll re-enable my jump boost. Actually, let's leave this egg up. Can I do it quickly enough? Oh, wrong thing. Yes, okay, so they do have to left click it then. That makes sense. Okay, well, let's try another boss because that was cooked. There we go, there's one spawned. And I'm stuck in the web, sick. Well, this again doesn't seem to be doing much. I don't think I've got enough Frosty for this to be good. Yeah, no, let's do we get phase tempo? Beggar, watch stream. What am I doing wrong? I'll ask this guy because I've got no idea what I'm doing. It doesn't work on eggs. Oh, I'm being thick. That's my bad. That's my bad. So then do I just shoot these and then what? Okay, I'm hella confused right now. Okay, let's try it again. I'm being skilled. I do apologize. And then we'll try it with using it during the spinning phase. Any more spiders around? One more, there we go. Like that? Is that what I'm meant to be doing? Does that do damage or what? It does do damage. It does do damage, okay. Interesting, interesting. Okay, okay, apparently that is the way. Cool, thank you guys. Where'd he go? Where the frick did he go? Oh, it's over here. Oh, I'm being so skittish up. I look like a norm right now. Oh yeah, that is definitely quicker though. That's definitely quicker. That's crazy. What the hell? That's ridiculous. Okay, no, okay. I see what I meant to do now. Oh, WTPS. Oh, frick. I fumbled the hell out of that. I'm being so skittish. I'm actually cooked to the game. Okay, it's respawning, it's respawning. I applaud those everyone having to watch this. Okay, that felt good. Let me move this next to it. That probably helps. Punch the talisman again. I don't need those, bro. Why is it giving it to me? Let me turn my jump boost back off, I think. Bang. We've got rabbit on though. There we go. Okay, here we go, here we go. That felt good. That felt a bit quicker at least. That did feel a bit quicker. Is that respawning? Yes, it is. Cool. They reworked Shriveled Bracelet? Oh, did they? Okay, so I actually need to buy that then. Okay. Rip my purse for real. I was on 9.5 bill at the start of the stream. That felt really quick. I might be tripping. When the boss first came out, there was a bug where you could hype it and wait a few seconds and it did like 4 mil damage. There's been various bugs with this buff. With this boss even. I remember when he took it into that tunnel in the spiders and it just didn't go through its phases. That was so nice. I wish that was still a thing. Okay, so flaming flare isn't method for just hitting it then. Interesting. Don't give me tarantulas. How rare are these things? Did they make them like super common? No, it's not even that common. Stop giving me tarantula talismans. Give me a wasp. Should I spend my meter or night? No, spend it on the shriveled wasp, which are much better. Here's another boss. There we go. Lovely stuff. Still no big RNGs, which is quite sad. Do you sell Tarantula Silk now? I mean, I will be. I don't see why I'd hold on to it. Let's kill this one. Nice. Oh, I think it's respawning as well. Cool. That was nice there. And there's the eggs gone. I don't know how much better this makes it though, honestly. Oh, toxic arrow poison there, which is nice. That's a decent amount of money. Damn, these are 4k now. What the hell? Damn, that's like 200k profit. Let's go. Yeah, I guess I could magic find swap, to be fair. I think I'd rather just have enrichments than that on Magic Find though, to be honest. So, if I leave it, is it just going to take damage then? Okay, so I don't think this thing takes damage. Only the actual boss before it splits into its final form. This guy can't even one-tap these and he's trying to do spider, bro. What a non. Silk is best for pure profit, but takes like a long time. You need to do 142 bosses to get one Ananke feather. Yeah, so it's definitely in the spinning animation. Okay, interesting. Looking for magic find? Trust, bro. Oh, someone's left the guild. L. L for that guy. Why would you ever leave the guild? Why not just kill Sorrow? Because then I lose all my magic find from habanero tactics, do I not? I'm not getting habanero tactics on Sorrow, bro. That's not happening. Oh, stupid cave spiders. Those are mini bosses which give you poison, bro. They're so lethal. I'm gonna die to this, aren't I? Actually, I should be fine. There we go. Lovely stuff. Look at curious no one's trying to do tarantula and flipping whatever armor that is during Derpy, bro. Why not just killing Soro? Because it's less magic find. I guess you could with Day, to be fair. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I'll try it and see what my magic find's like. Let me get my Day out. Let's go into Soro. Negative DPS. What is my magic find there? And of course I don't even get a drop, so I can't even tell you. Nice. As much as I think Wasp would be better, wouldn't it be hard to sell with the influx them? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm testing Silk now, because it's a lot more consistent. And it won't just instantly crash. So yes, Wasp right now is better, but long term probably not. Deal with our Day again. I think our magic find was like 275 with Do we even get anything this time? Bro, I can't even get a drop. Unbelievable. Boss is respawning though. That was nice. That was really nice. Please just give me a drop so I can check my magic find. Any drop this time? Yes, we did get drop. 275, so it's literally the exact same, which is interesting. And that's with this being on Renowned as well, and my Crimson's not even on Renowned. I should probably put it on Renowned. Although, does Renowned even affect magic find anymore with the new update? I don't know. Dragon Spawn. It doesn't even tell me. Right, Renowned. Is it going to tell me what it does or not? Also, I'm down to test some dragons later because they updated the loot table, right? So maybe they'll finally be profit. Summoning Eye aren't that expensive. Magic Find is miscellaneous and it does affect it. Okay, cool, good. I was about to say if they made Renowned not even work on Magic Find, that'd be so crazy. It does work, yeah, it does. Ooh. There we go, lovely stuff. It's respawning as well. I think also technically you could hunt these things at the same time if you really wanted to. How's this guy trying to kill my boss for? Into the second phase now. Yeah, during these phases you could just go and like hunt like a single flaming spider if you really wanted to, I think. Like it may add 1 or 2 seconds onto your boss time, but it gets like an extra like 50k coins per kill, so probably worth it. So for example, also yeah, because I took my enrichments off Magic Find, so it is actually better to Magic Find swap. I forgot about that. Yeah, Magic Find swapping gets me like 30 Magic Find. Interesting. Yeah, presumably you can like 2-tap these. You can technically hunt them for extra profit. Because if you look, Flaming Spider Shards, if we sell them onto the Bazaar, 20k per, that's like 1.2 million coins we've got passively without even hunting them, which isn't bad. What sword am I using? I'm using the Sting, which is actually not bad anymore. Yeah, look, it's just casually putting him in the black hole like that. So putting a black hole down probably does increase profits. Yeah, if I magic find swap with my enrichments and magic find, I probably get about 310 magic find roughly, which is still not great, but it's not as bad as I thought it was. Or Vanquisher. How much profit is a Vanquisher nowadays? Where's he at? Nether stars, which sell for 500k from a Vank isn't bad, to be fair. Let's continue. Over here. Oh, we've got Shriveled Wasp. Oh, let's go. I wasn't even trying to get them. That's quite nice. Well, I guess we can sell that for extra profit at the end of the test. Let's go. Not even metered either. Let's go. W. I am playing one day right now. I do also play on playing one for hunting and foraging though. Do that. This is quite satisfying hitting it with the flaming blade, to be honest. Yeah, you actually shred through that when you do that, don't you? Damn, Tarantula Silk's gone up in price as well. What the hell? Crazy. Let me just calculate how much we spent so far from the Ananke feathers. So far, we've done 41 bosses, which if we times that by 19 mil divided by 142. So we spent an extra 5.4 million coins from the Ananke feather costs. And so if we take that away, do 33.8 mil, take away that, we've made 28 million coins so far and 41 bosses. So we're doing pretty well so far. We're doing really quite well. But of course, that's kind of hard carried by the wasp. Even without the wasp, that's like 13 million coins and 41 bosses, which is not bad. Oh, the stupid cave spider's back at me. Oh. Those things are so ridiculously OP. How does this make 100 mil per hour? About to explain myself for the 18th time. Because of the RNG meter, the stuff you get from it makes a lot of money. Tier 5. Yep, we want that. Stupid cave spider. Damn, a singular mini boss spawns in our boss. That's crazy. So yeah, if you look at my top left of my screen, we got 33 million coins in like 20 minutes, probably, of killing these. Yeah, we have spent an extra 5 mil compared to what it says there as well, though. So my RNG has been like okay so far, nothing crazy. We haven't seen a Primordial Eye, of course. We haven't seen any of the other big drops. One wasp so far. You don't gain 1.5 times stair XP, just 1.5 times mob XP on the mob to spawn it in. Or combat XP even. Bro, these stupid cave spiders actually need to... Why are they still alive and why are they attacking me during my boss? They do so much... Look, I'm not even near it. It's still doing damage. Oh my god, these things are so infuriating. Honestly, where's he gone? These things are so ridiculously OP, it's stupid. It's actually ridiculous. Me and my skill issued ass can't even do tier 5 tower, bro. And now my dog's yapping outside as well. He probably saw me skittish and was like, he was not having it. Doo-doo-doo. Nah, people going about it in chat as well now. Shush. No one saw that, guys. No one saw that. There's boss spawned in. Nah, they're putting it in chat now as well. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. It's over for me. So the sell offer for those shards fills fairly quickly as well. I didn't think they would, especially during Derpy. Lovely stuff. I'm locked in on this boss. Let me turn on the thing that tells me my boss times as well. I'm actually quite curious. Does it say? No, it doesn't. I think it's... Is it any which says boss times? I think it might be Skytools actually. Slayer. Time. Is there nothing in here? Boss time. Nope, apparently not. In NEU. Boss. How to see boss time. For players. I don't know how long it takes me to kill one of these. Oh, it's Sky Honey, is it? Okay. Slayers. No, it's not. Unless I'm missing something. Is it here? Are we sure it's a Slayer thing? I might be on some cooked, like, old version, to be fair. Alright, so CT import, Slayer, XP overlay. Slayer XP. Let's have a look. Boss info messages. Where's the kill timer? Or will it just tell me? Maybe it just tells me by default. Let's see. Doesn't Soupy show? I don't have Soupy installed right now. Oh, my dog's yapping outside right now. There we go. Nope, it doesn't tell me. Okay, nice. Which setting goes? Because I do not see it right now. Are Shrivel What's down in price? Yeah, 15 mil right now. There's still profit. Because whenever I search out time, there's no setting for it. I could be being like really thick. I don't see anything about it. Nope. There isn't a setting there. And the main toggle was on. Yep, it's definitely on. Done all that. Strange. Already up 100 mil per meter and what's goddamn. Yep. How long did that take you? That's crazy. Also, we're up to champion 9 on the Sting already in like less than an hour. Oh, you can left and right click with it. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that does work. Thank you to whoever recommended that. I'm gonna die though. What the hell? How did I get so low? Yeah, that is nice. Try killing twice. Oh yeah, it does show. It does show. Right, there we go. Okay, so that was a 28-second boss. That seems kind of long. Let's see this one. What the hell? These stupid bats get in the way, bro. They're so frustrating. "25-second boss, sir." Beggar, what's your boss time? Let's see how skilleted I am. Of course he says 1 second, bro. Let's have a look. Oh, we got snail. Cold. 23 seconds that time. Actually, no, that's not really cold because it doesn't sell for much, does it? Wait, 11 mil. Damn. That's a lot more than I thought it was. Damn, we are kind of getting RNG carried right now. And back-to-back shards there as well. Sick. Where'd my boss go? What the frick? Oh, it's right there. Okay, so 50 bosses in and we've made nearly 50 million coins. Not bad. I literally shoot that egg, it just doesn't count. What the hell? Someone need to recode this boss. This boss is so frustrating to do, honestly. It's so poorly designed. It's just designed to make you have to take a long time to do it, honestly. Like, in what world should this take as long as a tier 4 E-man? It's so stupid. At least it's easier to spawn in, I guess. Fly spotter there. I never respawned. Apparently E-man takes 12 seconds. I was not aware of this tech, bro. I might try out some E-man then, because if it takes 12 seconds per boss, that's crazy. But yeah, including spawn times, Tarantula's what, like 30 seconds? Probably 35. You You can probably do about 100 bosses per hour, I reckon. Oh, Vanquisher, let's go. Where the frick is my boss at? Let's go to Vanquisher real quick. Lovely. Ooh. My boss is respawned. Let's check the sub count real quick. We are at 17,226. Okay, we're not doing too badly. We're not doing too badly at all. Been live for just over an hour now. I'm getting like 25 subs. Not bad. Yeah, if you can get 100 bosses per hour, and let's say you make, I don't know, 500k per boss, 50 mil per hour, and that's like without any like insane RNG. So it probably isn't 100 mil per hour consistently. It is easily 100 mil per hour if you meet a wasp though, but I don't think that's going to stay around for too long before prices crash. Nice, there we go. Lovely stuff. Damn, chat is dead right now. You can talk, guys. I probably won't buy it. There we go, just like that. Lovely stuff. Yeah, so I'm getting at 25-second bosses, which is like, I feel like that's slow, but I don't know how to make them quicker. It's just a stupidly coded boss. And would help if there wasn't a stupid bat in my way every 3 seconds as well, to be fair. What's my boss time there? Yeah, 27 seconds again. Yeah, I think I do average about 25. You got 22.2 seconds? Yeah, so I don't think you can kill that any quicker than like 20 seconds. Bro, why are so many mobs on me? Get out of here, honestly. They need to introduce some item like the smoldering polarization for blazes, where you just don't take damage from magma cubes during the boss, or they don't aggro onto you. Because they're so annoying right now. I was using my ATV there. What am I doing? If you don't have a max setup, is it still worth? I mean, as long as you can kill the boss in like 30 seconds, you should be fine. Which isn't particularly hard to do. The most important thing is being able to one-tap flaming spiders. If you can one-tap flaming spiders, you're fine. Did it respawn? Nope, I'm bugging out. Oh, Oh, these magma cubes are annoying me now. They're really annoying me. They're so stupid. Like, why is he attacking me, bro? I don't want to kill you. You can happily live peacefully. You can come get absolutely sniped by me and just ruin my boss times. Go away, you stupid magma cube. Honestly, it's so frustrating. Why are they attacking me? Like, there's just no point in it. I love when they rush updates onto the main server because they can't be able to test it and actually see if people like the boss. Like, is there one person ever who's done Tarantula Slayer and gone, yes, that was fun? Like, they made it so tedious for like no reason. Would this be good in Spiders then? It'll probably take you ages to spawn the boss though, would it not? I mean, it probably wouldn't be too bad, but it would be worse for sure. But it wouldn't be like worse to the point of not worth doing. It'd only be like 30-40 mil per hour though. Oh, Becca's gonna tell me I'm doing something wrong now. Apparently, Bouquet, is that for spawning? I mean, I'm spawning quite quickly anyway, no? I spawn like between 5 and 10 seconds. I probably could, but that feels a bit overkill. I guess also if you use Claymore, you would also one-tap the magma cubes, which would help a lot. That is also an option. Yeah, it takes me like oh for spiders then you mean? Ah, fair enough. Dude's slowly crashing out. Trust. What tier crimson should I get before doing tier 5 tarantula? Anything from also my polarization's run out. Burning or better, and you should be fine, I would imagine. And make sure you got decent magical power as well. Why are people even doing spiders in Crimson if they can't one-tap spiders? Let me set my render distance down. Okay. These bats are annoying. Second boss again there, not bad. Still though, it's like stupid. There we go. Again, 25-second boss. Wasp is now... It's still 14 mil, it's not 12 yet. If you see one at 12, it's just a good snipe. Just snipe it and list it back up. Because they are still definitely selling at 14. There we go. Lovely stuff. Is this guy seriously doing Francis there in Aurora armor, bro? Seriously? One absolute non. How is your name Kuvja, but you don't have like 10k runs? Yeah, we don't talk about that. My name's Kuvja, but I hate Kuvja. I mean, I would play Kuvja if it was still a relevant money-making method, but unfortunately, they absolutely nuked it, so... That boss felt right. What was the boss time on it? 23 seconds. Okay, yeah, that was a solid boss there. I got quite lucky with the egg spawns though, to be fair. Hopefully we can get at least one more good RNG before 100 bosses. That boss also felt solid. 25 seconds, yeah, alright. Definitely do average about 25-second bosses. And about 5-10 seconds to spawn. I made like 60 mil per hour. Could you like before Derpy? That's trash though. For the setup and requirements for it, you can make more with hunting in the early game. Like some hunting methods right now are making well over 70 or 80 million coins per hour. And the setup cost is like less than 500 mil, which is crazy. Can you be transfer trading since you get more bosses? No, because I won't get RNGs from other people's bosses. And I don't know how good trading bosses actually even is in terms of efficiency. Like you'd probably get more overall bosses, but you get less of your own bosses, I'm imagining. Unless the primordial worth does the primordial belt work on other people's bosses, or is it only your own bosses? I presume it's only your own bosses, to be honest. But knowing Hypixel could be either. It also dupes Inquisitors. Does it not work differently for Slayer bosses though? Because these have like a spawn by Kuvja on them, but do Inquisitors have like a spawn by username tag on them? Or is it just you spawned an Inquisitor? Cool. For example, like a Vanquisher, it doesn't have like a name tag on it, but a Slayer boss does, if you see what I mean. I think it's respawning, right? Yep. That was a decent boss there. 21-second boss, Jesus. I locked in on that. I think that might be my PB, to be honest. There we go. Lovely stuff. That's the reforge, not the ability. Oh, yeah, fair enough. And the reforge definitely does not work on bosses, I don't think. It might work on many bosses, though. Okay, we are definitely on a bit of a dry streak right now in terms of RNGs. Although I think for the amount of bosses we've done, I cannot complain about 60 million coins. I definitely hit that egg as well. Why are there like 18 trillion mobs on me, bro? Boss times are probably faster in the spiders then, to be honest, because there's not many annoying magma cubes near you. Okay, we're at 83 bosses done so far. I'm probably going to get to about 100 and then we'll do a profit check. Oh, I'm nearly dead. Make that 84. Oh no, respawn as well, nice. Make that number 85. Feel free to ask any questions in the chat if you do have them. I will try my hardest to answer them as accurately as I can. Oh. There we go. Why didn't you magic find swap after first kill? Because I can't be bothered. It's the simple answer. That's downtime, trust. It might be worth doing, but it probably is worth doing, to be honest. Yeah, we haven't got like a single good RNG in like 20 bosses or so, which is kind of rough. We've got 12 bosses left to try and get at least one. Where are you from? I'm from England. Big up England. There we go, lovely. Oh, it respawned as well, nice. Second boss there, nice. I dropped 2 of the darkness runes. Yeah, we got a few of those early doors, but since resetting my profit tracker, I haven't got many. I've only got one. This game hates me. Wild. Who doesn't the game hate, to be fair? Here we go. Why does say so buns for real? Also, hello Lucid. Welcome into the stream. It's such a poorly coded boss, honestly. Poorly designed even. Like they just make it so mind-numbingly dull just to make sure people don't kill it in 5 seconds like they used to. I mean, they used to kill it in a single second, and they didn't want that to happen. And now it's just trash. Like old Spider Slayer, with all due respect, was clear. Like if they just added some new RNG items to the way old Spider Slayer was, literally no one would have complained. Like they could have made tier 5 like 100 mil HP, but can take damage from hives, and I don't think anyone would have complained. But no, we've got this stupid boss. It's awful, but we still have to do it. I mean, at least it makes good money, to be fair. Yeah, second phase is meant to have 40 mil HP, isn't it? Because of Derpy. But of course, Hypixel admins, when they code stuff, they kind of forget about half the events in the game, so lots of stuff gets bugged. Yeah, the fact that they made lower tiers awful as well is just so stupid. Like, if you want to make tier 5 and have some exclusive drops behind tier 5 and make it like really slow, fair enough. But could have at least kept as it was before. Yeah, right now it's awfully, in terms of like actual enjoyment level, it's the worst Slayer for sure. Second, even worse than Sven, although Sven makes like 0 money, so at least Torrential Slayer is good for money. There we go, that's another boss down. I mean, Sven, at least you can one-tap it. It's just a pain to spawn in. Like, tarantulas are really easy to spawn in, but a pain to kill. Svens are a pain to spawn in, but like really easy to kill. Both equally trash. Also, I'm low on arrows apparently, which is not good. I literally hit that egg, bro, multiple times. Okay, we have 3 bosses left until the 100 bosses is up. So about 2 minutes left, and then we'll see how much money we made. And this, ironically, has taken us literally about an hour in total, which is convenient for our profit calculations. I thought I saw we got a drop there, but maybe not. I mean, tier 5 Sven, like I'm not opposed to it being on the park. Maybe tier 5 Sven will be on one of the future foraging islands. Maybe that's the plan. I'd imagine so, because it'd feel weird if a tier 5 Slayer boss was on a really early game island even. Yeah, I'd imagine tier 5 Sven will be on one of the 2 new foraging islands when it does eventually come out. I bet to see 100 mil. I mean, with the method I was using earlier, it was 300 mil per hour. But that method's not consistent, so I was like, there's no point even trying that, because by the time I make a video on it, it's going to be dead, so... I mean, this is still going to be like 60, which is kind of crazy. Also, this is now the official last boss. Maybe we can get a Primordial Eye. Wink, wink. Right, last time I ever have to hit these eggs, bro. Thank God. And then kill it. Will we get any drops? Of course not. Why would we? Okay, let's go over here and count up our profits. Okay, are you ready, guys? Are you ready, guys? It didn't make 300 mil per hour in the first place because of taxes. Yes, it did. It made me 28 million coins in 3 minutes worth of effort. Not 3 minutes, 4 minutes even. 28 mil in 4 minutes. Do 28 mil times by 15 for a full hour. That's 420 million coins per hour, including taxes. So yeah, argue with the wall. So in our sacks, 13 mil from our sacks alone, nearly 14 mil actually is not bad at all, you know. 29 million coins in our inventory as well. So if we do 29 mil plus 14 mil, that's 43 million coins. Plus the shriveled wasp is another 17 million coins, give or take. And then what do the other coins come from? I guess this is instant sell prices. You could also craft the webs up into tarantula silk. Is that an option? You got like 100 mil in an hour, then you're probably skillish, I'd imagine. But what were the prices of wasps when you did it? Tarantula silk. Is it profitable crafting these? 240k plus. Oh, it definitely is profitable crafting these. Right, let's craft these then. Let's buy like 6 stacks of flint. Is that going to be enough? Buy 5 times 64. That's recipe tarantula silk. Oh, it's not even anywhere near enough. Okay, let's just buy like a ton of flint then. Can we put it in our sacks? Yes, we can. Cool. Buy 3 lots of it. So we're paying an extra, what is this, like 1.5 million coins now? But that should increase our profits by enough to be worth it. So that's recipe tarantula silk. Yep, there we go. It's pretty much enough. That will do. So now if we sell our sacks, that's only 1.8 million coins. So let's redo our profits. 1.8 mil. Plus if we sell off with the tarantula silk, which will give us a lot more profit, that's 46 million coins. 46 mil. Ensnared snail is going to give us, where's it gone? There it is. Give us about 11 million coins. That's 58 million coins. Then other stuff is worth about 2.2 million coins, give or take. That's 61 million coins. And then the wasp is going to give us about 15 million coins. So plus 15 mil. So that's 76 million coins of revenue. We paid 7.4 million coins in Slayer costs. Let's take that away. And then we also paid for the Ananke feather for the RNG meter. So if we do take away 19 mil times 100 over 142. So in total, that's 55.2 million coins in 1 hour. And the way I got to this math, by the way, is because each Ananke feather will give you enough RNG XP for 142 bosses. So if you do, we only did 100 bosses, so we didn't use the full Ananke feather technically. We still have some XP left over. Like if you look here, for example, we still have a lot of XP left over. That's how I got to 55 million coins per hour. Which is not bad. It's definitely not bad. The setup, I've got a Sting, 3 Force Crimson, Crown of Avarice, Rift Necklace, David's Cloak, the Primordial Belt, and Demon Slayer Gauntlet. And my Terminator, but you can use any bow for the eggs phase. Yeah, 55 mil per hour, that's not bad. That's not bad. And if you still want to do Wasp, it's still like 100 mil per hour plus at least, which is not bad at all. What price do Wasps need to go to not make money anymore? I think if they go below 14 mil, then it's kind of cooked. You're not guaranteed 200 an hour, that's true. But you could also get Primordial Eye, which is 140 mil. That's true. Actually, I hadn't considered the RNG you actually get from just doing the bosses. Does that add up? I didn't even check. And let me ask my guild. Anyone know when you RNG meter something, do you still add the XP from the boss to RNG meter, or does it use out 3.5k and just? Let's see what guild thinks. Yeah, I mean, my RNG I think was pretty average. Like you wouldn't, because you can get what 150k XP worth of stuff in an hour. Also, that sell offer has already filled. Okay, so you actually do get another 150k worth of RNG meter, which you can just then go and use on the boss yourself if you want to. If you were to sell the RNG meter as Shriveled Wasps, which I believe is the best, 150k over 351k, you get 0.42 of an eye, which is then worth what? That's 6 million coins worth of XP you get, which isn't bad. So that does pretty much cover the boss spawning cost. Interesting. Yeah, it's probably about 60 mil per hour with my RNG, which is questionable for sure. Also, where the frick did my profit tracker go? What the hell? Yeah. I would estimate about 60 million coins per hour, which isn't bad. It could be 40 mil per hour, it could be 90 mil per hour, depending on your RNG, but yeah. It's definitely a good method for sure. Are there any other questions about this method before I do end the stream? I probably won't make a video on this because it probably won't be consistent. But if people do want to see a video on this, I'm open to making it. So let me know your thoughts on that in the chat. And of course, if you guys haven't joined the Discord already or subscribed, then do make sure to do that as well. Because in the Discord, we have tons of insane money-making methods. Let me black hole that macho because that gives hella profit. How much even are macho shards nowadays? 171k, so from that one kill, that's 300k. That's not bad. Just from randomly stumbling across a mob. Content is content. Yeah, so I could either make this video today or I could work on the fishing guide, which a lot of people want. Always have to play the Discord. Shush. Don't end. I want to go eat dinner, bro. I'm hungry. And no one says, well here. You get permanent muted. Yeah, I have a fishing guide I've written out all the steps for. I just need to record and edit it. So hopefully that's out within the next 2 days or so. Yeah, fishing 50 now is dead easy. So I'm fishing 50 in like 20-25 hours on a new profile as well. And you don't need the Hyperion or like any good combat setup. Literally on a new profile, fishing 50 can be done in between 25 and 30 hours, which is crazy. But yeah, if no one else has any questions, that is where I'm going to end the stream for today. Where did we get to on the sub goal? We got to 17,231. You know what? Respectable effort, guys. Respectable. We are cooking for subs right now. Right. Whilst I go and mute Meow, I'm going to end stream there. Thank you so much for watching. I guess I'll catch you later, guys. Fishing guide soon. Trust me.